Hi guys, and welcome to GISTUBE TV, your home for everything entertainment and trending news. Subscribe to this channel, and after subscribing there is a notification bell, the bell button. Click on that bell so you will not miss uploads when I have them for your viewing pleasure. I wonder how you guys do it. I totally hate Nigerian parties. Nollywood actress BIOLA has revealed her utmost hate and lack of regard for Nigerian parties. Hi guys, and welcome to this channel. In this video, let's talk about Abiola Adebayo, Nollywood actress, and what she took to her Instagram page to put out very recently following the events that has been happening in Lagos. According to BIOLA Adebayo, people that regularly go to parties, how do they do it? Because in her own words, I attended 2 parties in a week because the 2 were very important to me. It feels like I borrowed someone my body. My body aches like I want to break stones. This is regarding the Iyabo Ojo mother's remembrance that she had to attend in the course of the weekend, and another event she attended, also that of a colleague. She said, Ejoba wele she cope, ya sinko funny. Literal translation, how are you guys coping? I swear to God, this is not funny. Babiola Adebayo is one of Nigerian actresses, and she's a very private person that you can't even tell her real age. You just know she was born on the 23rd of December, but you can calculate her age if you follow the timeline and sequence of events that have taken place in her life and the ages she said she was at those points in her life. She is from she grew up in Mushin, Lagos State, and also in Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria. Some people, because of her surname, thinks she's Ogabelo's child, Adebayo Salami, but no. The surname is the surname is just the only thing that is the same about them. She's not from Kwara State in Ilorin, where the Adebayo family, them Femi Adebayo, hail from, right? She said she does not understand how we go to parties, how people party, consecutively, because she's not cut out for that. You can tell that she's not cut out for a lot of things, especially in the entertainment industry. Now let's look into the life of this lady who is in the limelight and always on our screens, but somehow has perfected how to avoid being in our faces when it comes to her private life and some of the things that has happened to her. She is dark skinned and beautiful, and she's one of the most sought after actresses. Ever since she rose to fame in 2002 thereabout, she has acted in many more exciting movies, and she's been absolutely on top of her game, being able to fit into any role that is given to her. Let's talk about grass to grace story. Growing up was actually very tough for Biola Adebayo. She was born into a polygamous home and her parents were divorced, so she had to live with her grandmother, and she couldn't have anything as her parents were divorced. She said she grew up in an environment where she had to fend for herself, and in order to survive, one has to work. So she took to Okin, at a very early stage, and she worked her way into admission into the university. According to her, she said she wanted to put herself through school in a very comfortable state, so she had to decline 5 university admission offers because she was trying to hustle and make enough money such that being in school was going to be comfortable for her, which is why when she was able to do that, she attended the University of Lagos and she studied history and international relations. She also studied public administration for a master's degree, also in the University of Lagos, and she funded herself. In fact, she's wealthy enough that she has a roof over her head, she has cars that she's driving, and she's been able to afford to buy her own mother a house of her own. So her story is a grass to grace story. She said she'd never begged, she rather sold things rather than beg people for money. She said she would wash clothes rather than beg people for money. Now let's talk about our private life, then we enter into our journey into Nollywood. For our private life, Biola Adebayo is a very private woman, like I said, but she suffered a very terrible outbreak in 2014. She was previously married. She was married to a certain Ola who was based in the United Kingdom, but the marriage did not produce a child and did not even last until the 2nd year. Although Abiola Adebayo didn't tell anybody she was getting married, just like she did with her most recent marriage. It was a very private wedding that held in London, and it was very low key. They got married in 2012, but they've known themselves since 2010. Now, she was shuffling United Kingdom and Nigeria, and she even intended to relocate. In an interview that she granted national encomium in 2013, she talked about her marriage, and when asked, she said it is great. It's something that at one point in your life you have to do because there is time for everything. Then when they asked her to talk about, you know, our marriage, she said, there's nothing too special about my marriage. I am married to the most wonderful man in the world, a man that understands me, a man that cares for me, a man that I know he loves me very much. She says that he's an IT person and lives in the UK, and that kids will come in soon once she relocates to the United Kingdom. And so shortly after, BIOLA relocated to the United Kingdom to be with her husband, and that was when they broke up and they didn't have a child, because in interviews that BIOLA also granted, she said that they realized that they were incompatible when it comes to their genotypes, and rather than risk bringing children into the world who would have the sickle cell disease, they should rather go their separate ways, which was what informed the breakup of the couple. A lot of Nigerians were, dumbfounded, like, okay. Because she said that the events that happened in London was the engagement, that she just wore white wedding for show, and they were not married. A lot of things that she said, but then regardless of everything, she got married in 2021, and this time her colleagues and close family friends were in attendance to Mr. Oluwase Akinride at the Ikoyi Lagos registry, and they even held the white wedding, and it was a beautiful event. She is known for her role in the movie In Your Car in 2002 at just 18 years old when she started acting. Her wedding videos were very cute. Her post to her husband to celebrate the wedding was also very interesting. She started acting at age of 16, and she featured in an English movie before she then moved to Yoruba movies 2 years later. As an English actor, she tried to audition for several of Wale Adenuga production movies, his productions, then his TV shows, and she got minor roles in Super Story and also Baba Ajasko before she moved on to Yoruba movies, and she's been doing a lot of things. She starred in other movies such as Sikiratu Sindodo, Omo Abere, Ofikokonla, Olaide Irawo, Ikakefa, Mafishere, Ijakumo, Paminko, Kama's Demon, Ipinumi, Stranger, Atsunshe, and a host of other movies. She's an award-winning Nigerian actress. She's a producer and a TV presenter, and she's also produced a couple of her own movies. So she has 5 movies under her belt that she's produced. Her first film was produced in 2008, and it was titled March 15th. Now, in 2016, she produced the movie Jokotola. In 2016, also, she produced the movie 2 Weeks. In 2017, she made the movie 16, and in 2018, she made the movie One Her. Now, guys, aside from acting, BIOLA Adebayo is an entrepreneur. She deals in cosmetic and hair accessories. She's a brand influencer, and she's a brand ambassador. She's also a TV presenter, and she's known for the program The Identical. She also does regular giveaways on Instagram. Anyways, guys, that's the gist concerning BIOLA Adebayo and her journey in the entertainment industry, and why her life is very private, because she does not like attending parties and she'd rather stay at home, because the few ones she attended 2 days, back to back, she felt like her body is not hers anymore. Some of us can actually relate to that feeling. Let me know what you think in the comment section, fellow homebodies like BIOLA Adebayo, and I'll see you in the next video. Share this video with 1, 2, or 3 people. Also subscribe if you're yet to do so, and turn on the notification bell after you subscribe to this channel. Bye, guys.